do you remember me? It has been way too long, way too long. I have missed you guys so much, the YouTube community, watching videos, doing all of that. It has just been so crazy with, you know, being a mom and having another little one on the way, and my businesses that I'm in right now. So it's just been so crazy, but I have missed you guys, and I really want to make more videos on a regular basis. I thought that I would start it back off with a really awesome, huge, insane makeup empties. So some of these are from 2017, some of these are from 2018. I'll try not to spend a ton of time on each product just so that this doesn't turn into like an hour-and-a-half video, but I'll just kind of let you know if I liked it, if I would repurchase it, things like that, or if it was a pass for me. So again, I have tons and tons and tons of makeup. For those who are in the Project Pan community and the makeup empties and all of that kind of stuff, you will know how amazing this is to see all of these makeup empties. So let's just get to it. So I have a mascara here. This is the Covergirl. This is the Lash Blast Volume. I did like this one. I thought it was nice. I thought it gave some really good volume to my lashes. I prefer the ones that are a little bit more of like the actual natural bristles instead of the plastic, but I did think that this was a good one. I have, unfortunately, this one I didn't get to really use too much. It was the Younique Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes, and for some reason, I don't think I had it for very long, but it was completely dried up when I opened it. So I didn't get to use these, but I have used them in the past, and I mean, it's intense. You can build up your lashes hardcore if that's something that you're looking for. I do have a video on this. I will post it even though it's really late, but I did use quite a bit of my Lorac Mint palette. As you can see, there are 4 shadows that are completely completed, and then the blush, there was, I'd say, a good 2/3 of it done, if not more, and then a good chunk out of those shadows. So I'm calling this complete, and I do feel like I made some good progress on that palette. It's always good when you use up shadows, so those are the hardest for me. So I have this Besame translucent powder. I love this. It is gorgeous. I will totally repurchase it, and I'm pretty sure I have a backup in my collection. The Besame powders are so smooth and silky, and they just make your skin look really just flawless. I love, 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 love that product. Next, I have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I do also think that this was excellent, and even though it's on the pricier end, you get a lot of bang out of your buck. You can use this for a really long time, and so I think that it's just as equivalent as if you were gonna get something that's a little bit more affordable. So I do think that this was a beautiful product. I have the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. Unfortunately, I just didn't love this. I mean, I used it. I completely used the whole bottle. It didn't go to waste. It's not like it was terrible. I just don't think it did anything for my skin in like a wowing kind of way. It just was blah. So I won't repurchase that. I have a NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. This is fantastic. I already repurchased it. It's a really great affordable one, and it does really help to keep those brows in place, especially since I do a lot of filling and stuff, because my brows don't naturally grow until about there. So I do use quite a bit of product to kind of get the shape that I want, and so that really helps to keep that in line so I'm not halfway browless by the end of the day. The NYX Micro Brow, I have the color Ash Brown. Already repurchased this as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous product, super affordable. This one was the Maybelline Brow Satin. It had the powder on one end and then the pencil on the other end. I thought this was a great drugstore product as well. The pencil itself is going to be a little bit thicker, so you know, if you like those kind of more thinner pencils, then I would go with something like the NYX. But I do think that this was great. I tried several different colors in this brown. This one's auburn. I have two Too Faced bronzers, which is huge. Even though these are the sample sizes, you guys know how hard it is to use these up. The Endless Summer bronzer I had, and then I had the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I feel like I was able to get through the Endless Summer a lot quicker for some reason. I don't know if it's not as densely packed or whatever, but both of these were gorgeous, and they were both really beautiful for very fair skin tones like me. I have the Bare Minerals concealer. This is in Well Rested. I used this completely. It had been originally from a Project Pan, and then I just kept on using it, and I just think it's a gorgeous product. It really is high coverage for a powder, and I would use this by itself. Say I wanted a really natural day, I would just kind of put it a little bit heavier in the areas that I needed it, and then dust just like a translucent powder over top. Or if I wanted a little bit heavier coverage, I would do my foundation and then put this over top, and it just was gorgeous. Can't say enough really amazing things about that. I do have another. This is my original Younique duo. I had it in my collection. For some reason I couldn't handle giving away or throwing away the case and stuff. So this was the original one that I've had tried and used up, and then this one was unfortunately the one that I didn't get to truly use. I have a Dior. This is the Lip Glow. This is one of my like very first high-end products. My sister-in-law actually gave that to me, completely empty, and this is a beautiful product. I mean, if you really want that really cool, just glossy lip that is going to adjust to your temperature, so it's gonna be a really nice kind of light pink. It's gorgeous. Unfortunately, I probably won't repurchase it just because there's so many now that are more affordable that even though the packaging is great, the product is great, I probably will go something that's a little bit less expensive. But if you want to shell out that money, it's beautiful. And I think they're like the OG. I'm pretty sure they are like one of the first ones to make that kind of product. Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. This was the one with the dropper, really light consistency. Again, kind of like the Too Faced one, did nothing for my skin. This actually probably dulled my skin out even more than it, you know, just naturally is. It's just wasn't cute, but I used it because I couldn't return it, so I used it. The Naked Skin Foundation by Urban Decay, gorgeous. This is so good. My color is 0.5. This one was in Fair, and this one was in Vanilla, just for knowledge. Perfect color match, perfect foundation, really just flawless and gorgeous. Totally will repurchase that in the future once I get through quite a few more of my products. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is beautiful. I already have one. I have another backup in the collection. I just love this. I use this as my face primer. I sometimes will use a little bit more primer just in certain areas of my face as well, but I just will always start the day with this. I think it's really natural and beautiful, and it's a great one. I totally suggest it. Next, I have the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and I use this as a primer and as just like an extra moisturizer before applying my makeup. I think this is a super great, I know it's been all over YouTube, really great affordable option, and it does really help with adhering your makeup. I think it's awesome, and I do really like it because it gives a little extra moisture, which I definitely need. Those are not makeup. Why are they in there? I will be doing a whole non-makeup empties too. I have a whole huge bag over there, so get ready for that. The Pixie Bronzer in Subtle Sun Kissed, I think? No, Subtle Sun Touched. I used this up completely. It was a little bit of a more rougher texture, not on your face, but just in the pan. But I do think that this was a really great, again, color match. It was nice and subtle, just like the name, and it was one that I could put all over my face and not really feel like I was looking, you know, not cute. So I do really like that product a lot. I have the Naked Skin. This is the concealer. This one is in Fair Neutral. Love, love, love. I already have a backup. It is just a light, nice coverage, concealer. Can't say enough good things about that. I have a Younique brow pencil. This is very comparable to the NYX one. I do think I like the NYX one a little bit more. This one had a little bit more of a waxy consistency to the actual product. So sometimes it was a little bit harder to move through my brows. But I think the concept of it is great. And my color, did I already say that, was in light. I have another mascara here. Actually, I have quite a few mascaras. This is the Supersizer by Covergirl. This one was good. Again, I prefer kind of more of the natural bristled kind of mascaras. This one got a little scary sometimes with, you know, making sure you're careful not to get it so close to your eye. I think this was a really great one though, if you really want to kind of define those lashes. The Definicils, this was by Lancome. This was in... oh my gosh, it's so small. I have no idea what this was, but I'm sure it was black. Loved this mascara. I thought it was gorgeous. It was more to me like a defining mascara than a volumizing, but I thought it was a really beautiful product. Very luxurious. So I would consider repurchasing that, but let's be real, I'll probably get a drugstore one. But can you believe this is my very first time ever in my history of makeup of trying the L'Oreal Voluminous original mascara, which I know is a cult favorite, and mine was in Blackest Black, and I get why people love it. It's gorgeous, and this is like one of my all-time kind of favorite type of mascaras. We've got this really great wand. It does have a really nice pigmentation, and I think it lengthened, it volumized. It was just beautiful, so I would probably get this over any of the ones that I've mentioned so far, by far. I have a Lancome Excessive Black Hypnose Drama. Oh, this was a really good one. I can see why people pay the price for this mascara. This was gorgeous as well. This was just a little sample size, but it did the job. The Benefit They're Real, I just can't. I can't with this one for some reason. And I think also because it's so hard to remove. This was just a sample size, so I'm gonna have to pass, but I get why people love it. I get it, just not for me. I have two more of the Maybelline Brow Satin ones. I was able to use quite a few shades. I wanna say like, so if that other one was Auburn, this was probably like medium brown and brown or something like that. So I've used 3 of these in the last, you know, year or so. And they were really great. I can't remember. I think I got those as a review product or something. Because normally I wouldn't get so many colors and all that jazz. But I have a Volume Eyes. This was by Model Co. Unfortunately, when I opened it, it was already dried up. One of the reasons why we don't need to have so many makeup products. But hey, I love makeup. And I'm learning. You guys, I haven't purchased makeup for myself other than like a mascara here and there, like when I've needed to, because I don't have any in my backups. And I want to say over a year. Like, it's been a really, really long time. I've gotten a few products for gifts. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm very proud of myself just using the stuff in my collection. There's been a lot of things I've wanted to get, but I've been good. The Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, this little sample, this I think is a great one. Apparently it is sealed shut, but I did really remember liking that one. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Honestly, I don't remember if I liked this one or not. I can't remember. Some of these are like so old that I'm like, mommy brain and all that kind of stuff. I forget. ColourPop Brow Pencil, another gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pencil. I will totally repurchase this, and it's super affordable. What was it, $5 or $6? Really, really great, thin applicator. Love the brush on the end, and I just think it's gorgeous. This one is in Honey Blonde. I'm currently using their mousse, and I think that is fabulous as well. So totally would repurchase that. I don't know if these are even around anymore, if Buxom still makes it, but this is the Buxom Bare Essentials Insider Eyeliner in black. Such such a good waterline eyeliner. If you can find this, grab it. You're going to be obsessed. It is so pigmented. It stays all day. Really just beautiful, creamy consistency. I would use it on my top lash as well, but I just can't say enough good things about that. I hope it's not discontinued, but I haven't seen it, so we'll see. I used up a blush. I just actually used this up a couple days ago, which was a huge accomplishment. This is the Sweet Retreat. I'm pretty sure I had this in like several different project pans back in the day. It is a e.l.f. Blush, and it was beautiful. The price is right. The color was gorgeous. Just an everyday nice neutral pink, and consistency, can't go wrong with that. Probably won't repurchase it just because, let's be honest, once you've used an entire like blush product, you're just like, nah, I'm good. I don't know you to use that anytime soon. I have two lip scents, the Glossy Glosses. I do like lip scents product. I think it's really innovative. I think it's really great, but I just have some sort of reaction to it outside of like the exfoliating time period. Every time I use the products, my lips get really, really itchy and just irritated. So even the gloss isn't as bad as the lip color, but even with the gloss, there's just something about it. So I still have some in my like just normal makeup stuff, so I'll probably try to use them up, but some of the colors and stuff like that I probably will like give away to friends and stuff, just because it just doesn't work for me, unfortunately. But I do think it's a great product. I have the Makeup Forever Step 1. I already have this in a full size, really beautiful base primer, just made my skin feel really nice and luxurious, so love that. I have the Essence Lash and Brow, another really great affordable one. I think that the NYX one probably holds a little bit more, but this one still too, especially for the money, is a really great alternative. The Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, I was really bummed out when this one dried out because it is so good. It's such like just a perfect like easy liner, especially for that top line. Nice, really great point if you want to do a cute little flick, a little cat eye. I would repurchase this for sure. I have the Bare Minerals. This is in Glazed Donut. This was just a really great, very, very light nude gloss, a really good one to kind of layer over a lot of different colors. And the last thing I need is more glosses, but I do think that that was a really beautiful one. I have the, oh my gosh, do you remember when everyone lost their minds over the lip butters? I remember like going crazy in all the stores and buying every color I could find. This is the Revlon lip butter in Gumdrop. It's like a very light lavender shade. It's probably not an everyday shade, especially for me, but I did use it up and I do think it's really pretty, but I probably won't repurchase it just because I don't think I need it again, but I did really like it. The MAC Prep and Prime, this is the skin base. I feel like I kind of neglect MAC's like whole skincare kind of line, but I do really like this. I thought it was a really great one, and I would consider, purchasing it in the future. I have the Bright Eyed Ivory. This is a Coastal Scents, I think. Yeah, a Coastal Scents product. I really like this as a brightening and light concealer. I did notice that the texture started to change just because I've had it in my inventory for a while, and since I was putting it near my eyes, I would say that there's probably only about that much product left. It's not like it's really full, but I decided to put it in my empties just because it was just getting a little sketchy. You don't want to use products once they start getting kind of funky. I have the Fresh Sugar Nourishing Lip Balm. Was really great. I think it's pretty pricey, so I don't know if I would repurchase it, but I do think it was nice and luxurious. I have the Mango Lip Butter. This is, oh, it smells so good. This is by The Body Shop, a really great affordable one. It lasted a really long time. The Cover FX Illuminating Primer Base. I think I liked this. This is kind of another one that I don't really, it must have been kind of like a neutral one for me. Ooh, I loved this. This is the Benefit Lemonade and Boing in 01. Concealer's great, the lemonade's great. I would use the lemonade as a eye primer or a color corrector. Loved it, very creamy. The Boing concealer, excellent. Love this. We'll totally repurchase those in the future. I have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is in Candlelight. I don't really like the finish of the Candlelight just because it's more of a sheen and I like to have a little bit more of a matte eye primer, but the consistency of it and the actual use of it is good. This I loved. This was a BH Cosmetics. This was the lip and eye primer. This was a perfect like neutral. It covered all like the blue veins or anything like that that you have in your eyelids. I didn't really use it as a lip primer, but I loved it as an eyelid primer. Just an excellent, excellent product. I have the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. I'm surprised how long this little sample lasted. It lasted a really long time and I thought it was a really beautiful product. Would totally repurchase it in the full size. I have some mini glosses. The Makeup Forever Lip Shine Star Collection S2. Beautiful nude, everyday, had a really gorgeous, like glossy, not sticky consistency. I loved this one. This was Bite Current Lip Gloss. Gave you just enough color. That was just a really beautiful gloss. Love that, would totally get that in a full size. I have a lip liner, I assume. Are you in there? Yes. This was the lip color, or the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Lumiere. Unfortunately, a lot of it fell out, and so I didn't get to use the whole thing, but the lip liners by ColourPop are excellent, really great and affordable. This was the Aqua Eyes Makeup Forever. This, unfortunately, I don't know if it's a harder material or it just kind of dried out, but it was a black eyeliner and it was really rough. So I would have to see if that was just because it had kind of been on its last leg. I have another ColourPop eyebrow pencil. This one was in Dope Taupe. Loved it. Really gorgeous Boots number 7 lip liner. This was a really great natural nude. This was in 20 nude. Really beautiful consistency. I have an Urban Decay Stardust Sparkling Lip Gloss. This was in Glitter Rock. This was in a Project Pan. Really bold and beautiful. Tons of glitter in this. Probably not an everyday shade for a lot of people, but I think it was a really fun gloss. And then last but not least, what are you? Looks like some sort of lippy, like a chubby lip. Mystery chubby lip. But I used it all, so there's something to say about that. So those are a ton of makeup empties. I hope you guys stayed to the very end to see all of these goodies. I know it was a long one. I'm very pumped and excited to toss all of this out and start fresh and start collecting even more empties from here, you know, to the end of the year. I'll either do, you know, like a few months at a time. I'll kind of show you guys what I've collected, or we'll see if I just do another large one. We'll see how it goes. Let me know what you would kind of prefer to do. But I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm gonna try my hardest to be a lot more consistent with my videos, and I have some really cool things I want to show you guys, some new kind of business ventures that I'm into. Empties, some more project panning kind of things, using up that stash. I do need to do a massive declutter as well, because I want to have these products get the love that they deserve, and I just am not going to be able to do that in the time that it would take to use all of these makeup goodies. So lots of fun things that I hope to bring to you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!